The governor recently gave his budget proposal presentation and the State of the State speech virtually. He had videos recorded of him giving those two presentations. And instead of just, setting up a camera and videotaping these, he took taxpayer dollars and hired a firm to make these very slick presentations. I just don't know if during a pandemic and all these difficult times we're looking at ahead, if that was really a very smart move. What do you think?
Yeah, it's unprecedented. Not a single person, I think, in public office, at least at the state level, has spent money on videographers to put forth a speech that is normally done for free in the public. And, it was pre-recorded. Usually it's live, so he would have had an opportunity if he wanted to start over if he made a mistake. But, the biggest tragedy in all this is the governor was quick to spend $80,000 of tax money on this. We have a technical high school in Hartford with students that could do it for free, that are learning the trades of videography, that he didn't turn to, his own technical schools that that we all support. So on top of it, when you have a budget that is cutting programs like Project Longevity, that is trying to address the gun violence and the gang violence in our inner cities, the governor cut that by the tune of $100,000. Well, that $80,000 could have gone to fill the hole in that program. So to say that he really needed to do those videos and pay that sort of money on those videos, I would argue no, given where we are in the state of Connecticut.
Where did that money come from?
It came out of his budget in the governor's office. Every agency obviously has a budget line item. It's incredible that he's held back other agencies from spending this year to the tune of $1 billion, and yet somehow he continues to find money to not just spend on videos, but also give all of his OPM staff raises.
It just seems to me just to be incredibly tone deaf when people are struggling to put food on the table. And, meanwhile, we have the federal government talking about how this $1,400 stimulus that they want to send everybody is enough to get people through paying their bills in full until July, which is insane on its face. But if you've got this money to spend and you're spending it on basically campaigns ads, that just seems to be a really tone deaf choice.
Yeah, it really is. And I think that it's a matter of priorities. Part of the problem with all of this is that the governor rules by executive orders. So a lot of these decisions get to be made unilaterally without any legislative input. And this gets back to why Republicans felt that we should be sort of modifying those executive orders so the legislature has to say, because I have to believe my colleagues on the other side of the aisle aren't very thrilled with spending $80,000 on videographers at the same time we're cutting programs to try to end gun violence.